Well, at this very moment, Russia is marking the 74th anniversary of the Soviet victory over Nazi Germany in World War II. Russians across the country commemorate Victory Day with the biggest celebration by far taking place in Moscow's Red Square. We're looking at pictures, live pictures of that parade right now from Moscow. In the lavish parade, thousands of troops are marching past President Vladimir Putin and other high-ranking Russian officials. Besides the servicemen, over 130 military vehicles and 74 aircraft are involved in the display. Victory Day commemorates the surrender of Nazi Germany in 1945. In Russia, it's celebrated a day later than in other countries because the official documents were signed after midnight Moscow time. Let's bring in our correspondent in Moscow, Miodrag Soric. He's standing by there right in the thick of it at Red Square. Miodrag, if you can hear me, this is a nationwide holiday in Russia. Millions are watching the military parade, as they have for decades. What does this parade mean for Russians today?
Well, this is a very important day for the Russians. When I visit Russian families, there's always no family that is not going to mention that their grandfather or any other relative fought during World War II, and some of them, of course, died. So this is a very, very important day for the Russians. But today they are in a festive mood. The military parade right behind me is being broadcast live from the Red Square. Much of the city center will be closed for the festivities. There are hundreds of events going on in the city for Victory Day. You hear groups from all over the world singing and dancing in downtown Moscow. You will see retro cars in the streets, people wearing costumes, traditional Russian dresses, Soviet military uniforms. So you will see all this here in Moscow. Of course, there's also a political message of this parade. The message is, we are strong and no one can harm us.
Miodrag, critics say this parade has been turned into an extravagant propaganda exercise for Russian leader Vladimir Putin. What's your assessment?
Yeah, I think this is true. You know, there's a recent poll showing that Russian support for large-scale military parades decreased in 2019. A separate poll indicated that the share of Russians supporting Putin's military intervention in Syria, for example, has fallen below 50% since August 2017. So people here in Russia make less money than, for example, before 2014. People are really tired of years of growing state-controlled militarism, to put it in a nutshell.
Miodrag, thank you so much. DW's Miodrag Soric there in Moscow.